Hey divas, it is Coach Twy here with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, and welcome to Self Care Sunday. Hopefully, we have some sisters who are live here up in the group. I'm also going live on YouTube, so we have some YouTubers who are there. Say hi, say hello, drop a line for us. I would love to know what cities are checking in tonight. I would love to hear from you ladies to see who is here. Again, this is Coach Twy here. I'm the owner and founder of Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. And tonight, we're going to do a quick little sister chat all about self-care. Self-care is so important, sisters, that we're gonna run it down. Okay, we're gonna run it down for you tonight to discuss a little bit about why self-care is so important. So come on in and tag a friend when you do. If you are watching and you are watching live, please do go ahead and say hi, say hello. I love to know who is actually here up in the house. So I know for sure that Facebook is a little shady boots. Don't tell Facebook I said this, but they're a little shady boots sometimes. So if you don't say hi, you don't say hello, the algorithm won't let the rest of the world know that we are live. So do me a favor, like this video, drop a comment, let me know that you are watching so that I can say hi back to you and so that Facebook can allow more divas to see that we are in the place. So looking for you ladies to say hi, looking for you to say hello, looking for you to drop in your city so that I can know who is representing in the group tonight. I see you. Hi, Miss Sharon. How are you? How are you? It's so good to see you here. I see you. I see you. It is so good to see Yvonne Adams. Hey, Yvonne, how are you? Ladies, go ahead and drop the comments. Don't be shy. And if you have a partner here in Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, go ahead and tag your partner, right? If you have a friend in the group, go ahead and tag your friend. If you added friends to the group, go ahead and tag the ladies that you added to the group. For those of you that are new to Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, Fit, Fine, and Fabulous is an online health and wellness community whose goal is to end the trend of obesity in our Black and Brown communities. We've been around, sis. We've been around for like 12 years. We are not new to this, okay? So Sherry says Philadelphia is representing in the house. Who else is in the house? I am curious to know who is there, ladies. Hey, Charmaine. Charmaine's representing. Good Sunday evening, Coach Twy and Divas. I love her grand greetings. Hey, Charmaine. How are you, sister? So we are about to get started. Sisters, if you are ready to get started, go ahead and type start in the chat if you are ready to get started. I see you, Miss Yolanda White, who is checking in from YouTube. Love a good YouTuber. Okay, YouTube's coming in strong. All right. Hey, Crystal Bursa, how are you? So good to see you. Thank you for chiming in and saying hello. If you are ready to get started, go ahead and type a start in the chat because I'm excited to share with you guys a lot of what we have going on tonight. We're going to keep it short and sweet. We won't keep you here long. Okay, but we do need to talk about self-care. Do you not agree? I see you, Crystal. Crystal's like, girl, let's get started. Charmaine is like, girl, let's get started. Tammy's like, good evening, divas from Topeka. I love the grand greetings, okay? And she is tagging her partner. This is what we do. Hey, Monk's Corner, South Carolina. Oh my God, my favorite podcast, okay? What is his name? Stephen Furtick. I believe he is from Monk's Corner. That's how much I listen to Stephen Furtick. So I'm telling myself, oh my God, I'm a fan of your city just because I'm a fan of Stephen Furtick. How about that? Sharon said, let's get started. Facebook users say, let's get started. Yolanda White said, let's get started. So you know what? I'm going to respect what the ladies want, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm about to share my screen, sisters, and what I'm going to do is step through a few slides here, and I have some special guests in the house that I cannot wait to introduce to you, ladies. Some special guests who are actually dropping some free prizes up and through this joint. So we are about to go ahead and present. And actually, let me go ahead and share my screen. If you guys are able to see my screen, go ahead and say screen for me. If you're able to see my screen, type screen. I want to be sure that you can see what I can see, right? I want to be sure that you can see what I can see. Can you see my screen? Anyone just type screen so that I know that you are able to see it too. Okay, thank you, Facebook user. Somebody type screen for me. I appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and present. Again, sisters, I am Nicole Coach Twyman. I am the owner and founder of Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. You are inside of our free Facebook group, or you are watching from YouTube. Hey, YouTube, right? So I am excited to introduce to you Miss Erica Woods and Miss Keisha Calhoun. They are checking in from Cali. You got some Cali girls up in the house. So I got a Cali crew. We got the West Coast representing. I don't know how to do you know how they be. I don't know how to. I'm originally from New Orleans, so I don't really know how to do all the West Coast dances. But I'm from New Orleans. I could twerk. Okay, that's the dances we do, and it is Mardi Gras weekend. That's why. That's why we have all the Mardi Gras colors going on. Boo! I should have on my beads. What am I doing? I should be representing New Orleans with my beads. I have beads all around my office, but I'm not gonna get up and grab them. So I'm gonna just go ahead and move forward so that I could be a respecter of your time. Again, if you are just joining us, please go ahead and drop your city. I want to know what cities are representing, because we have Los Angeles in the house tonight. All three of us are representing from California. I am interested in knowing what cities do we have going on up in the group. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get started because y'all told me to go ahead and get started. Top all this talking. Okay, I already talked a little bit about myself, and I won't go any further, but I want you guys to know, if you stay to the end, we will be giving away giveaways. If you are interested in a free gift, type gift in the comments. So you're like, oh yes, I'm here for the free gifts, because one of our special guests is the owner and founder of M Sugar Beauty, and she is giving away Fresh and Replenished Cleanser and Serum Duo. Oh my God, Duo. It is a vegan. It's vegan. It's all vegan. I can't wait for her to share about that. It is valued at $50. Somebody's about to get this straight vegan facial cleanser and the serum to go along with it. If you are interested in winning, go ahead and type gift in the comments. Don't forget, tag your friends. Let them know that we're live. Let them know that we're live. Second thing up, we have the owner and founder of Fabulously Dressed Boutique, Boo, and she is going to be represented in her brown skin. Okay, if you are interested in winning this wonderful hoodie, it is a premium thick hooded sweater. Y'all know it is still cold, so we need these hoodies. Okay, we need them. It says brown skin girl. If you want that premium hoodie with the pockets in the front, go ahead and type hoodie in the comments. You're like, oh yes, I'm all here for the brown skin girl hoodie. Type hoodie in the comments, because we are giving away a gift too. So you need to stay to the end, and you also need to have already RSVP'd. If you have RSVP'd, if you gave us your email and you told us that you were coming, then you already qualify. If you did not, sis, go ahead and click that link and be sure that you RSVP so that you can qualify for these prizes, okay? If you did RSVP, can you do me a favor? Type RSVP in the comments. If you already RSVP, type RSVP for me in the comments. I love seeing so many divas whose names that I recognize. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Burrell. Just love it, love it, love it. So glad that you guys are in the house. Look at all the RSVPs. Okay, Beverly. Okay, I see you, Crystal, Tammy, Burrell, all the RSVPs. Okay, so you guys are already qualifying. So let's go ahead and get started with tonight's conversation. Sis, how's your self-care? How is your self-care? How would you grade yourself? If you were like, okay, I'm going to give myself a grade, A to F. A to F. How would you grade your self-care? Go ahead and drop your letter. Drop your grade in the comments. Based on where you are right now today, how would you grade your self-care? How you treat yourself, how you care for yourself, how you respect yourself. How would you grade your self-care? I'm trying to learn what kind of ladies we have up in the group. What kind of self-carers do we have in the group? Yes, I just made that up. Because the person said that she's a C. I love your honesty, sis. Facebook user, I don't know your name. So click the link at the top of the video and give the tool your name so I can see your name, because I want to learn who you are. Burrell says a B. Oh, Sharon says a C. Tammy says a C. Okay. I love it. I love the honesty. I love the B's. Beverly, she's in Los Angeles. She says she's a B, right? Charmaine ain't giving no grade. Okay, she's not giving us a grade. She said, listen, I could just do better. Just know that. Okay, you don't need my grade. I love it. I love your honesty. So let's go ahead and get the conversation rolling. So let me ask y'all some questions. Let me ask you some questions, okay? Do you make time for yourself? If the answer is yes, type yes. If the answer is no, type no. Do you make time for yourself? Do you carve out time for yourself? Type yes or no. Come on, sisters. Come on, sisters. Do you make time for yourself? Type yes or no. That's question one. A lot of people say yes, I make time for me. Love that. Do you feel selfish about taking time for yourself? Type yes or no. Do you feel selfish? Do you feel selfish? Because if you do, I need you to stop. If you are feeling selfish, I need you to stop. This should be an absolute non-negotiable. Self-care should be non-negotiable, right? And I'm going to share with you today a few simple tips, few simple ways that will help you live a more peaceful and a more present life, right? A more peaceful and present life. Don't overthink and complicate life, but take care of yourself. Your health and your well-being is so important. Your body is your temple. We know all these things. We absolutely know all these things, and we have all these different ways that we can care for ourselves, right? We have all these different ways. So I love that many of you, right? You're either a C or above. I didn't see any D's or F's. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a round of applause for no D's or no F's. And I love how many of you are like, no, I don't feel guilty about taking time for myself. Go ahead, Black girl. That is so wonderful, because it is hard for us sometimes. It is hard for us sometimes to make the space for ourselves. You guys, I want to share with you, if it's okay with you, I want to share with you 3 simple self-care rituals to bring you peace. All right, 3 simple things. If you are interested in these things, type 3 in the comments. If you are ready for me to get started, if you want me to share this, type 3 in the comments. You're like, yes, I want to know what these 3 things are. Go ahead and type a 3 for me so I can proceed. Now, if you don't want to hear them, I'm hoping you do. I'm hoping I'm getting some 3s up in here. Okay. Crystal says a 3. Charmaine says a 3. Beverly says a 3. Sharon says a 3. All right. Charmaine says a 3. All right. We got these 3. So here are 3 simple self-care things that you can do. Ready to get started? Let's go. Let's go. Number one, and I need you guys. I hope you have a little notebook. Hope you're taking a little notes or whatever. Understand. Self-care can be anything. Somebody type anything in the comments. Anything. Self-care can be reading a book. Self-care can be going for a walk. Self-care can be journaling. It could be meditation. It could be a nice dinner with friends. It could be organizing your room. It could be watching Netflix. It can be attending yoga. It can be going, it could be waking up early, going to bed late. It can be taking a, now that's my favorite. Taking a salt bath is everything to me. Okay, I love that. Salt bubble bath is my thing. Talking to a good friend, talking to a therapist. Self-care can be anything. It does not have to be bubble baths. It does not have to be reading a book. It can be, somebody said that they are out here watching this video while they're cooking ground turkey. Somebody is meal prepping. Watching. Somebody is caring for themselves twice. They're watching this video and they're prepping their meals. And they're caring about their health enough to take the time to cook the food that's going to make them have the most energy, right? Many times we are not eating the things that we should be eating to give us the energy that we need to have the experience that we need for the week. So we are in the week talking about I'm tired, and never connecting the food that you're eating to your energy. So I applaud that sister who is out there caring for herself through meal prep, because you can care for yourself through meal prep, through exercise. And shout out to the sisters who are in the water challenge. Do I have some ladies who are rocking in the water challenge who are watching us live right now? If so, type water in the comments. If you are actually in that challenge right now, type water in the comments. I'm going to let you type that while I sip some water. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Who's in the challenge? All right, we have some water divas in the house representing. Hey, y'all. Hey. All right, get your water bottles while we're here. We're going to be caring for ourselves while we're watching this video. We're going to be showering our insides while we're watching this video. We are not going to go a whole hour without sipping some water. We are doing this together. So, number one, remember there are three of them. Number one is understand that it can be anything. It is anything that gives you peace. Anything that gives you rest, anything that makes you feel how you need to feel, it is all on you. It is all on you. So you need to do a self-discovery. What do I like to do? What does bring me peace? What is that? So I'm going to ask you guys before I move forward, because I need to know. You know, I love getting to know y'all a little bit better, right? So I want to know. What is your favorite way to care for yourself? Just one. Just give me one. Just drop one in the comments. Share with me your favorite way to care for yourself. So, and understand this. It can be anything. Y'all already know that. It can be anything. However, you need to really know yourself to understand what that anything is. Okay, so you got to get to know yourself a little better in order so that you can understand what that anything is, sisters. Somebody says reading a book. Oh, that's my joint. I started listening to books too. Y'all ever do that? Y'all got your Audible going and listening to the books? Y'all know my girl. Oh my God. Viola Davis book. Whew, blew me out. I can't even, that wasn't self-care. That was like trauma right there. I was reading trauma. Lord, her story. Okay, Charmaine says music. Oh my God, the praise and worship sends me. Okay, any kind of music. Honestly, I could go from praise and worship to twerking music. All that right there sends me. I am with Charmaine. Okay, somebody said yoga. Oh, geez, the restorative yoga is everything. We're not talking about that Pilates with that machine, the reformer. No, ma'am. We're talking about restorative yoga. I love dancing. Somebody said sleep. That's right. Okay, get your sleep on. So understanding yourself, understanding what you need, and listening to yourself. I cannot sit here and tell you what to do in order for you to achieve your own level of self-care. It is anything, but it's based on you. It is based on what you like. You may do some things that I don't like. Like for me, man, like I told y'all, I'm from New Orleans. Y'all know this is Mardi Gras weekend. That's why we got the PowerPoint looking like Mardi Gras a little bit. It is Mardi Gras weekend, you guys. It would be for me self-care to go home. But other people might be like, I don't want to go to Mardi Gras. That place is crazy. That place is wild, right? So it could be anything, but it depends on you. It depends on you, sisters, okay? So number one, understand self-care can be anything. Can somebody type number one for me? Self-care can be anything. That's number one. Take notes. All right, ladies, before I get into number two, I want to bring on the diva, Miss Erica Wood. She is the founder and owner of M Sugar Beauty. And she is, like I said, she is awarding us with one amazing free gift that is valued to $50. So let's learn a little bit about M Sugar Beauty. And I'm going to bring her on right now. Hey, Miss Erica, how are you, gorgeous?
I'm good. I was sitting there listening to all the self-care and all the fantastic things that are great ideas for self-care. So I was writing notes, but I also wanted to add one before we jump in, is saying no. Say no to things that don't serve you. Say no to things that you don't have the energy for. Say no.
Yes. Okay, y'all heard Erica, right? Saying no. Because all of us have, I'm so busy. Oh, I have so much going on. Oh my God. And you know what? You do that to yourself. Okay? Setting boundaries, creating the space, and saying no. It is okay to say no. Like because what God has for you will find you. It won't leave you, right? Right? Y'all help me say hi and hello to Erica.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Love, say hi and hello. Erica, do me a favor and share a little bit about your brand and beauty. First off, before you do, I want to say thank you so much for accepting the offer to come live with us. And then secondly, thank you so much for being so generous with your gift of facial.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. I'm always I always enjoy when people try my product. It always really just makes me feel good, especially when I get good feedback. And, I just know how important really simple things like giving yourself a nice spa facial makes you feel, adding that into your daily life. It makes a big difference in how you move through the rest of the day. So I'm happy to be able to share that with somebody else.
Amen, amen. I see all the ladies saying hello. Crystal says
Hi.
hi. Charmaine says hi. Beverly says hi. There's some other ladies that are saying hi, but I can't see their names, so I'm sorry. So all the other face that come across as Facebook users. So Facebook user says hi. The other Facebook user says hi. Everybody say
We
hi.
see you.
Welcome. So Erica, before we move on to number 2, I really want to hear about M Beauty, how it got started, and all of that. Can you just share just a little bit about that with the ladies?
Yeah. So really it started because I was struggling to find product that didn't aggravate my skin. I have an autoimmune disease. I have lupus.
You have
And
lupus.
also,
I
mhm,
didn't know that, Erica. Oh my gosh. Okay.
yes. And I actually found out when I was pregnant with my son 20 plus years ago, but I'd probably been dealing with it much longer than that. So it was really kind of a revelation and a learning process trying to figure out how to navigate it. And, it's one of those kind of things where you don't look really sick all the time. So a lot of it gets internalized, but I was having a lot of challenges with my skin. A lot of things were like breaking me out, causing me to react. So I really started looking for more natural products. And right after the pandemic started, I had a lot of free time. So I started looking at formulating, different at home treatments, but also started trying to figure out whether or not it was something that I could be able to share with other people, the successes that I have found in some of the formulations that I put together. And that's kind of where it all started. So it's like a lot of everything, all of the ingredients, each product has its own kind of natural ingredients that target different things. But overall, the entire line is soothing, calming, gentle, but very effective. So the products really work.
Telling me that you created a whole skincare line to care for yourself, right?
Pretty much.
And you decided, you know what, I can share this with the world. That is so amazing. Wow.
It was. I know that there are a lot of people who have similar issues to mine and understand. And I do know that now from kind of sharing my story with other people and getting feedback, hearing their stories. So I knew I couldn't be the only one because I know how, autoimmune disease affects a number of, there's so many different types and there's so many different challenges that go along with it. So I knew that there was a market for it. And once I was able to figure out how to make it happen, my background, I've been in business for a very long time. I won't say how many years because then I'll be aging myself. But
you never age you off, friend. You look good. Your skincare game is on point. What I want to ask you though is tell us about the free gift that you're giving away so that folks can know what they have of winning. Because all I know is that it is almost $50, almost $50.
It's normally $49.99, so right at the $50 price point. But it's the Get Fresh With Me cleanser and the Balancing Act Red Tea Replenishing Serum. And so the cleanser is gentle, it's low foaming, no sulfates, vegan, no harsh chemicals, no endocrine disruptors. And for people who have issues with autoimmune disease, they know how important that is because there are things in beauty products that can also affect your bloodstream. So there's none of those nasties in the product.
Wow. Oh, wow.
The cleanser's full of antioxidants, carrot and kale. So lots of good kind of anti-aging and age fighting. Kale is also really good for people who are exposed to blue light a lot, like from your laptop. It's a preventative. It helps with, kind of from a preventative perspective. And then the serum is hyaluronic acid and rooibos red tea. So it's very soothing. So if you have, I use it sometimes when I get those weird, kind of hormonal pop-ups that make an appearance, at the least opportune time. It's very soothing. So you use the cleanser followed by the serum. And then we also offer a moisturizer as well. And the moisturizer contains turmeric and echinacea. The duo is,
Echinacea. Oh my Lord. These are all amazing. Amazing.
well, very clarifying products. They pull the toxins out and, do a lot of healing to the skin, which is super important. You want to make sure that you're preventing versus repairing.
Yeah,
It's
so
like,
let's talk about this just a little bit. And I know we have, two more steps to get through, but I just have some things to say, friend. I have some things to say. So one thing is the endocrine disruptors. That is so huge, especially like you said, for ladies who have autoimmune disease, but not just for ladies who have autoimmune disease, because if it's not disrupting those things, right, it is also helping us with our estrogen levels, because there are so many products out there that are disrupting, right, our endocrine system, and also disrupting the levels of our estrogen and causing us to go into or have, menopause type symptoms before we're supposed to. We are rubbing them into our skin, we're rubbing them into our face, and we have no idea that it's happening. And these are called xenoestrogens. Fake estrogens. They're happening in beauty products. And I know for sure that beauty products are not monitored like they should.
right.
We talk about this all the time in Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. So I am so happy to know that I actually know somebody who owns a brand that is so clean and so pure that it's vegan and it does not have any of those xenoestrogens. That is so awesome.
No phthalates, none of that. It's like
that good stuff. That's so
completely minimalistic, really, and as natural as I can possibly be is where I'll go. Even my packaging. When I ship my product, it comes in everything. You pretty much, once you're done with it, it's all recyclable.
That's dope.
From 70% recycled product, even the containers, I made sure that was important to me as well.
That is so dope, because a lot of us, come on, ladies, we're talking about self-care, right? So we're buying these products, putting them on our skin, thinking we're caring for ourselves, and we're causing more problems. Mm-hmm. We're causing more problems. And it's not just with the skincare, even though this is what we're talking about right now. So for those of you who are watching, I need you to also be aware that it happens. The xenoestrogens that I'm talking about also happens with household products. So we're out here spraying all the things and wiping down all the things and drinking all the things that we have no idea that these brands are putting chemicals in that can cause all these reactions in our bodies, right? So I'm so proud and happy to know, one, that you have a brand that is vegan and that has none of that going on.
No nasties.
Two, Miss Thing did this over the pandemic. I didn't know that, y'all. I didn't know Miss Thing was working like this over the pandemic. I didn't know this particular brand was so new, and it makes me even more proud of you and makes me even more honored to be able to offer your products. Now, I can't wait to see who wins. I
feel like I had the time. I was, you always have these like aspirations for things, but because I was in a corporate environment, I didn't have the time. In the pandemic, it gave me the time. I did not catch COVID. It did not give me COVID. It gave me the time. So I used the time.
Let me just tell you this, Erica, we all had the time and we did not use it to build a beauty line. So you need to get your own set of kudos, friend. Receive your flowers. Y'all help me celebrate Miss Erica for her amazing achievements, and also to thank her for the free gift that she has going on. And so, Erica, I hope you stay with us, because I'm going to move on to number 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, great. And I would love for you to add on into the dialogue, friend. Are y'all ready for me to get into number 2? Go ahead and type a 2 in the comments, because I'm about to move on. If you are ready for me to move on, go ahead and type a 2 in the comments. Let me see some 2s if you are ready for me to move on. All the ladies are saying thank you to you. Yvonne says thank you. Crystal says thank you. Thank y'all so much for being here and being so kind and generous to the beautiful Erica Woods, founder and owner of M Sugar Beauty. So proud of her. Learned a lot about her tonight, and her carrot hydrating cleanser boo. Okay. I cannot believe you did this over. Okay, that's a whole nother conversation. Let me go ahead and focus. Look at all the 2s coming in. Thank you, Tanny. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Charmaine. Okay. Got a quote for you guys. Okay. Self-care doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to take long. It's literally just honoring what your body needs at that moment. Come on, ladies. Did you love that? Honoring what your body needs at that moment. Somebody type that in the comments for me. Because that is essentially what self-care is. Sometimes self-care is eating a piece of chocolate. Okay? Because your body needs that at that moment. Right? So honoring what your body needs in the moment is the best definition of self-care, ladies. It's the best definition of it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go on to number two. Number two. So sis, we got to figure out what relaxes you. When we practice self-care, we are doing things that relax and calm us. This is different for all of us. Some of us like doing mindless tasks. We already talked about that. And for others, it might take baking or cooking or a whole 5-course meal. So like earlier I said, ask yourself, what really relaxes me? What is really giving me that feeling of, you know what, I'm at peace with this? And I know a lot of you said journaling and meditating. I like praise and worship music. You know, all of those things are awesome for relaxation, including, right, taking a good old bath. Also, it is relaxing to me to do the whole face wash situation, Erica. I'm not going to lie. I have not used her products. I will be buying some of her products because I too have sensitive skin, and as does my daughter, as does my son. We do not have autoimmune diseases, but we all have horrible allergies up in this house. So it would be awesome for us to try that. Right now, I use something else, and I love to go through all the steps. I love to exfoliate my skin. I love to wash it. I love to add in the serums and add in the moisturizers and add in the brighteners and put on the eye cream at the butt. I love doing that whole process. And I even have like a little steamer where the steam is coming up.
Yes.
I haven't it alive like that before. So ladies, I need you to take the time today. Take the time out. Like I asked earlier, do you take the time for yourself? But I need you to take the time to figure out what relaxes you. If you already know what gives you the best relaxation, type me in the comment. If you already know what it is, type me in the comment. Erica, since you're right here, I'm gonna just ask you, what is the one thing that relaxes you the most?
The one thing that probably relaxes me the most, I'm a bit of a reader. So I do audiobooks, but it depends. Sometimes the voices I can't do, but I do like that. To me, that's the key to the audiobooks. It's got to be the right reader, but I do like to read. But my guilty pleasure, reality TV.
Oh,
I'm gonna just say it. I'm a Bravo girl. I do a lot of Below Deck.
Listen, I'm getting up in my jacket because I don't do Below Deck, but I do Bravo and I do Potomac. I do Atlanta. And my husband asks me all the time, what is wrong with you? Why do you watch that kind of crap? Or I also do Basketball Wives of LA.
Sometimes you just need to watch somebody else crash and burn.
And that's not even it for me. It's just something that I don't even have to think about. It's something that makes me, I like to look at their fashion. I like to look at their hair. And all of those shows, man, they be serving. They serve.
It's a little mind numbing. You know, you don't have to work to watch it. No effort at all.
No effort at all. The only thing I have to be careful of, y'all, when I'm watching those shows, okay, is the popcorn. My husband keeps popcorn in his house. I will eat a whole bag. I have to watch that. But it is self-care to sit there in my robe watching that mess. Oh my God, I love it. And sometimes I will save like tonight, y'all. Who else watches this? Okay, do I have anybody on here who watches Potomac? Real Housewives of Potomac? Type Potomac in the comments, because y'all know, isn't it like the season finale? No, not the finale, but the first reunion.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? Oh my God! Somebody said that they watch The Young and the Restless. We are still watching. Girl, The Young and the Restless still come on? I did not know.
Yvonne says she's into court shows like Judge Judy.
Did you hear that Judge Mathis is no longer on? Like, I think they canceled Judge Mathis and some other judges.
And People's Court.
The People's Court. That's what it was.
Which has been on for an eternity.
I know. Oh, somebody said they missed Power. Me too. But it's coming back on. It's coming back on. You know, all the different variations of power. My other favorite, which is not really like, I don't look at this for fashion, but I love Snowfall. I love Snowfall. You know, with Franklin Saint. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all watch Franklin Saint? Oh, God, that's my joint right there. But whatever we need to do to relax ourselves. And yesterday, I had an intensive with some of the divas of Fit, Fine, and Fabulous who are trying to focus on their health, focus on their wellness. We were talking about how emotions can lead us to eat food, right? Mm-hmm. So we're talking a lot about all of our emotional triggers, ladies. So being able to identify that you're feeling a certain thing, but then cope with it with self-care versus food. Self-care over food, ladies. Can I get somebody to type that in the comments, that we should be more focused on self-care than food when it comes to coping around our emotions? So we might be fearful. We might be sad. We might be bored. We might be stressed. And a lot of times that leads us to eat. But instead of eating, I need you guys to think about the things that we're talking about today. Go get that journal. Go get that book. Meditate. Go ahead and play that praise and work. These are coping mechanisms that you can use to combat emotional eating. Because how many of us are emotional eaters? Do not lie. Type emotions in the comment if when you get mad, sad, tired, frustrated, all the things that you go grab popcorn. I'm talking about myself grabbing popcorn. That's me.
I'm a popcorn person too, Nicole. I can eat a whole bag, one kernel at a time.
And don't get full. What is up with that? I don't even get full. I don't even know. So you know you're an emotional eater when you are eating and you're not hungry and you don't get full. And you could just keep eating, because you're not eating for satiation. You're not eating for satiety. You're not eating to get full. You're eating to heal something. To heal something. So listen, sisters, we gotta self-care. Come on, the number one self-care is pausing. Pause for the cause when you're about to grab the chips. Pause for the cause when we're about to grab the popcorn and it's not something you planned. And you know you're doing it for emotions, because sometimes we can eat popcorn. I'm not saying don't eat popcorn, don't eat chips, because we eat what we want to eat. But when we know it's emotion driven, don't do it, sis. That too, being self-aware is a form of self-care, right? Oh my God. Charmaine said, I used to hide empty bags of Twizzlers. Oh my God, you and my husband. Right? The Twizzlers, just be out here in these streets. Okay, just be out here. He loves them. And he's so Twizzler bougie that is a certain kind of Twizzler. Like, I even
My husband's a Red Vines man.
See, you know.
Strictly Red Vines. Strictly Red Vines. And he'll buy himself Red Vines in an effort to, or buy me something and then grab himself some Red Vines. Like, oh, look what I got you. Like, don't do that.
All right, so let's do a recap. Let's do a recap. Somebody write out what number one was. What is number one? The first tip to self-care. We're on number two, which is figure out what relaxes you. Figure out what relaxes you. Now we're on number two, and we're headed to number three. Somebody recap. Type number one and type number two in the comments. Help the sisters who are just joining us out. All right, so let's move on. And I want to introduce another one of my Cali friends, my new Cali friends, Miss Keisha Calhoun, who is the founder and owner of Fabulously Dressed Boutique. I am going to bring her into the conversation, and hopefully you guys, of course you will, receive her warmly. Hey, Miss Keisha.
Hi, ladies.
Hey, how are you? So good.
I'm excellent.
Look at Callie in the house. Look at that.
Callie.
Okay. Clearly, I need to get out. Clearly, I need to get out. Lie, that ain't right. All of that.
Right.
We did that matter. Like we was on that thing. Like,
yes.
Hey,
And that's where we met, you guys, at Meta.
in DC. We went all the way across the country
Right.
to meet.
Right.
We all live in Cali. It was such a blessing to meet you guys. I'm so happy that you're on, Keisha. Share a little bit about your brand and how it got started. And before I even allow you to speak, I want to say thank you. Thank you for giving such a wonderful gift to whomever. I don't know who's gonna win that hoodie. I was hoping it was me.
Yeah.
I have actually bought from Miss Keisha. Her boutique is bomb. So you guys need to visit her boutique.
This is Keisha. This is from Keisha's boutique. This
baby,
cozy, wonderful maxi sweater.
Hey.
I wear it perpetually.
This face is M Sugar Beauty, okay?
Okay.
It's busting over here.
How y'all liking this Black Girl Magic tonight? This Black Girl Magic. I love it. I love it, especially during Black History Month because we represent.
Yes.
100%.
And then with the color blocking you got going on, looking like Africa. Okay. That's right. Hey. Tell us a little bit about your boutique, how you got started, and all the things.
Okay, so Fabulously Dressed Boutique is a plus size boutique because I'm a plus size girl, but I'm still, listening to Coach Schwei all the time. I got my water right here too. So it is a plus size boutique, which is this year is branching off to the smaller sizes also. I got my business started because I worked a hard labor job for like 26 years, delivering those packages, y'all. Was, FedEx. That's where I was working for years. And delivering those packages for years, and then my back started hurting. And then I actually started it also because I have a daughter that has special needs, and eventually at 22 in the California system, she ages out. So I wanted to start a brand so that I could just go ahead and leave that job, especially because my back was hurting, leave that job and just be able to be with her full time and do a business that was on the side also. So that's how I, got started with Fabulously Dressed. It was a hobby because I do like to shop. I'm good with picking clothes for women. So that's how I pretty much got started.
And you good at picking clothes for you, for the women, for everybody. I have to ask, like, how old is Fabulously Dressed?
So Fabulously Dressed started in like 2018, but that was only because it was a hobby at the time. I was still working. I really didn't put too much work into it till right before the pandemic started. Even though I was still working, I was like, let me just figure this out. And I noticed that, I was getting all these sales because before I would just be like a personal shopper for people. So, and that's when I just had the boutique just sitting there actually paying the fees for no reason because I was personal shopping for people. God. And then when the pandemic hit and I was like, okay, these online sales are starting to be busting. Let me go ahead and put everything into it, Right. So that's when I really started it. So I would say, even though it was 2018, it was just sitting there for a couple of years while I just really was deciding what I wanted to do. And then I went into it full-fledged, like in 2020.
That is so awesome. I am loving the Black female bosses on this call who have decided, you know what? Because my business started as a hobby as well. So I understand what you're saying, how the first few years it was just kind of there and I wasn't trying to make it a business. I just wanted to serve. I just wanted to help people, right? And I love Erica's story about how it started because of her own issues with lupus, right? So we are out here solving problems, not just for ourselves, right? But then also, and that's what I love about business owners. We are out here with the servant's heart. Because it didn't start to be millionaires, ladies. That's what we're trying to say. It started because we care. It started because we want to be able to be out there helping ladies to live a better life, whether it's through facial care, and you have lupus or other autoimmune disease, or is it through, dressing your curves? Because it's hard sometimes to know how to dress your curves. And trust me, when I met Miss Keisha, she flies. Say that. I'm not just saying it. So let me go ahead and start this presentation back up, y'all. If you guys are ready for tip number 3, go ahead and type a 3 in the comments if you are ready for our last tip. I kind of don't even want the conversation to end. I'm having such a good time with all of you guys. Thank you so much for joining Miss Keisha up in the house. I see some 3s coming through. Yvonne says 3, Varel says 3. Okay, let me go ahead and get my situation back up so we can get to step 3. All right. So let me see here. Oh, yes. This hoodie, the Brown Skin Girl hoodie, is valued at $47, you guys. It is premium thick hooded sweatshirt, and somebody's going to win it. Somebody's going to win that thing. I wish it was me. All right, here comes number 3. You have to make yourself a priority, boo. You have to make yourself a priority. Somebody type priority in the comments for me. I say this 1,000 plus times a year. If you're not taking time to care for yourself, then how can you care for everybody else? How can you care for your job? How can you care for your business? How can you care for your kids? How can you care for your aging parents? Right? You gotta make yourself a priority. Somebody type priority in the chat, because the special time you carve out for yourself, it is not optional. It is not like, oh, I'm going to do it at the last of the day because, that's all I got. No, you book the time for your self-care like you would a meeting with a client. You book the time for whatever you desire in terms of your peace, in terms of you calming your nerves. That is a requirement, ladies. When you feel recharged, you become less reactive to life, right? Because sometimes when we don't take the time to recharge, we out here snapping at folks. We out here eating up all the things. We out here looking crazy. So we need to be able to replenish ourselves, to recharge ourselves. Because when you have your peace, you're more positive. And a little, it just doesn't bother you. Stuff just doesn't bother you as much. So you have got to make the space. You have got to make yourself a priority. I know you guys have heard these things before, but what can we do? What can we actually do to make ourselves a priority in our lives? What can we do? Tell me one thing, and maybe Keisha can help us with this. What is one thing that we can do to maybe make ourselves a priority when we are not? Well, maybe we're caring for a kid that has a special need, or maybe we're caring more for ourselves because we have lupus, or maybe we are out here just overworked, overburdened. How can we make time for ourselves?
For me, I make time for myself all the time, you guys, and I really don't feel guilty about it. Because I have a lot of pressure on me, as far as taking care of my daughter and stuff. And if I don't get my time, then I'm like, I'm about to go crazy. So literally, I take myself out to lunch. So it might even be like an hour before my son gets out of school. It's this little Mexican restaurant I like to go to. Look, it's like Cheers. Everybody know my name because I'm up in there. I literally go up there and just have me a snack and have me like a margarita, and then I'm like getting myself prepared to be a mom. I literally take 2-hour baths, and that's not a lie. My son even take 2-hour baths because I take 2-hour baths. Like I love baths. Anything water, that's where I'm at.
Love it.
I set time out for myself.
That is so key. Booking that time, scheduling that time, not just thinking that time is going to find you. Not always talking about I'm so tired and I'm so run down and I'm so this and I'm so that. You have got to carve out the time. I'm loving your 2-hour baths, friend. You meet me. Hey, listen, after 15 minutes, I'm asleep. So I have a pillow in my tub to make sure that I stay propped up because I'm not trying to kill myself or anything. But I'm with you. I'm a raisin when I come out.
Me too.
That tub, because that's
you got to get you one of those little things that go across it that hold the wine.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, the rack.
Yeah, you slide the rack in there with the wine and put some flowers in your water. It
Come on,
feels special.
set it
Yeah,
up.
feel special. Some flowers, get you some nice. I have the little aromatherapy thing, push the button, and it just lights up the room. And they know don't bother me.
Ooh,
You
oh,
know,
baby, Keisha out
don't
here
bother
setting
me.
the whole mood. She got lighting,
Hmm.
she got
I got the
flowers.
mood.
Oh my God,
But
I love that.
what
It's a
Keisha,
whole thing.
what I like with Keisha, and I talk to Keisha all the time, but what I like that she does do, like she said, she takes herself to lunch. It's like we
I
are
do.
not comfortable with being alone with ourselves
Mhm.
oftentimes. And that in itself is like a learning process. Like it's okay for me, just me, to go out and
Mhm.
have a drink or go out and have a meal or go to a movie. It's okay for me to
Right.
do that by myself because it's like we get so acclimated to only being able to do things like in a team or in a pair or with your girls or with your guy. Is you're limiting yourself to the amount of time that you can take for yourself because there's no one available. You available. Take you and your available self and go do something nice.
Hey, by yourself.
Mhm.
All
Okay.
alone by
By
myself.
I love that. Not being afraid to do things alone.
Right.
Because sometimes we'll
Mhm.
take two, maybe our friends are not available and we're like, oh, so I'm not gonna do it. Like, no, I love that, Erica. I'm still gonna do it. I love you, Keisha,
Mhm.
for going to lunch before you pick up your kid. Cause there's nothing worse than a cranky kid after school and you cranky because you hungry too. Or we fighting,
Yeah.
right? We
Because you
fight.
got football, basketball, and
Right.
after that, then you got to take them places. It's a lot.
Yes, yes. So let me take some comments here. And ladies, if you have any questions about self-care, if you have any questions about the different brands that we're sharing here tonight, whether it's M Sugar Beauty or whether it's this Fabulously Dressed, let us know in the comments if you have any questions, even if it's about starting your own business, because clearly, okay, we got some ladies over here who know how to do these things, okay? So Yolanda says, one, she's recapping for us. Thank you, Yolanda White. I love it. One, take time for yourself. Do what relaxes you. You have to make yourself a priority, right? Right, ladies? Those three things. And Crystal Burson says,
Right.
I love doing things by myself, right? So
Mhm.
that's a part of self-love, right? If you're not able to be alone and love your own presence, like who else gonna love you, boo? If you can't love you, who else?
100%.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, ladies, if you have any questions, drop those questions in the comments for us. But I have a couple of questions before we go. We're going to wrap this thing up because it's already been almost an hour. That is so crazy to me that we went through this. Have some questions for you guys, right? So, in the comments, if you are interested in learning more about M Sugar Beauty, right, and her brands and what she has going on, type sugar in the comments. Type sugar in the comments. You're like, yes, I really want to
Some
know
sugar.
the vegan, skincare line, and also how she started, or whatever you want to know. Type sugar in the comments. If you are a plus size diva, you don't even have to be plus size because I am not plus size, but I bought some stuff and I was like, Keisha, you're wrong. You should at least have a large. At least so.
You did.
One day she came over and she was like, okay, Nicole. She texted me. She's like, I got a large in this. I was like, give me that large. I'm wearing it because
She's expanding. She's
oh,
expanding her size
Yes,
line.
I'm
yeah, she said
expanding.
that. She said she's
Yep.
expanding her
Mhm.
size line. So I'm so excited about that. And I see some sugars coming through. Beverly's like, I want to learn more. Crystal's, I want to Levon and Burrell and Charmaine. And listen, ladies want to know more about your M Sugar Beauty sis. So I'm so
They can
excited.
always DM me with questions. They can visit my website. I'm the same on all platforms, M Sugar Beauty, my webpage, my Instagram, everything. But if you guys ever have questions, I answer DMs. So definitely hit me up. I'll be happy to chit chat with you.
That is so awesome. What I was going to suggest is maybe we can go inside of the Facebook group and give them your information. Drop it in the
Yep,
comments.
absolutely.
And I love. Of course, y'all already know I'm a fan of Fabulously Dressed Boutique. I have some of her clothes, even if I'm not plus size, and she's expanded her line. So if you're not, even if you're not plus size, so if you are interested, so I don't even want to just say boutique. Like she has like these unique pieces. Like there was this. I should have worn it
You
today.
should have wore your cape, your denim cape.
Girl, she has like this I don't even know how to explain it. It's the
I have one too, Nicole. I had to have it. I had to have it.
She posted that on Instagram, and I was like, "What is that? What is you wearing?"
Yeah.
She was like,
That
"Oh,
denim cape. It is
and it has
fire.
a button under the arm, but it looks like a jacket, and it had like a kind of sweat."
You can
Listen,
wear it with so many different things, so many different ways.
Yeah.
I can't. So if you guys
Mhm.
are interested in learning not just about her boutique, but just her, she just got swag, y'all. She swagged out. Okay? Go ahead and type swag in the comments if you are interested in learning more about Keisha and learning more about her brand. She's already given away that wonderful hoodie. Erica's already
Yes.
given away her serum and her facial wash, right? I'm gonna have to invest and get me some of both of those things because I love it, love it, love it. Look at all the swags just came up.
Yes. And
Pharrell's
it's Black History Month, so I thought I'd give away something that's like a brown skin girl for y'all for Black History Month.
Hey, but listen, I know she's giving away a hoodie, but don't be fooled by that hoodie. Miss Thang be out here with her maxi dresses, and she be like,
Mhm.
okay, and she out here with her jackets and her denim. She is fly. This is fly plus size wear. I'm excited about seeing what you got going on with your expanded line as well.
Yes.
Look at all the swags coming through. So what I need for you ladies to do, Erica and Keisha, go on in that Fit Fine and Fabulous group and hit up these ladies and drop your links and do all the things that you need to do. And for those of you who did RSVP, I am already sharing your emails with these two ladies, so they will be contacting you. We will also be sending you one more email. The email will have a link in it. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how we do in Fit Fun and Fabulous. It would not be me if I did not give free gifts. But this time it's not me, right? It's these two ladies who are giving gifts, and I'm so excited. So we are going to be picking two ladies to award these gifts to, and I'm going to explain in just a minute how we're going to be doing that. But I wanted to make sure my presentation was done. So there is one more comment I have to make here. Let me see. What does it say? It says, most importantly, when you have more peace, less stress, you also have less cortisol. Somebody type CORTISOL in the comments. Cortisol. Less cortisol equals less belly. So I know you were like, oh, I can't make the connection between self-care and belly. But when you are not caring for yourself, when you are all stressed out, your hormone called cortisol increases. It goes up. Cortisol is the hormone that makes your belly beg. Beg. And we don't want none of that, right? So if you are an RSVPer, you've already RSVP'd, and you are interested in getting a freebie, you're going to get an email from Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. In that email, we're going to ask you for the word of the day. The word of the day, sisters, is cortisol. Cortisol. And I'm going to ask you, what is cortisol? What is it? Cortisol is a hormone. I'm telling you right now. You go ahead and write in the comments if you like. Cortisol is a hormone that increases your belly circumference when you are stressed. The more cortisol you have, the bigger your belly, right? The more self-care you have, the less cortisol you have, the smaller your belly. So if you want to have a more snatched waist, control your stress. That is one of the ways, not the only way. Control your stress. We're going to whittle our middle, sisters. That's what we're all focused on. So I want to take the time once again to thank Miss Erica from M Sugar Beauty. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you, Miss Keisha from Fabulous Dress Boutique. Thank you so much. Ladies in the chat, please help me thank these wonderful brands, wonderful beautiful ladies who own their own brands. It's Black History Month. We're celebrating each other in this way. I also am encouraging you guys to check your email one more time tonight. You're going to get that link. The word of the day is cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone that increases your belly circumference when your stress is up. That's why self-care is so important. If you enjoyed tonight's conversation, if you enjoyed getting to know more about Erica, if you enjoyed getting to know about Keisha, if you enjoyed getting to know more about self-care, go ahead and drop that in the comments for me. Let me know what you thought about tonight's call. Should we do more calls like this? Right? I would love to know your thoughts about that. I'm going to come back and take a look at those comments. But for now, Erica, Keisha, thank you guys so much. And let me stop sharing my screen. Before we go, if you guys wanted to share anything, please do.
Yes, so I am at Fabulously Dressed on all platforms. So Facebook, and I'll come in the comments and put my website and stuff in there for you, or my Facebook. If you contact me through the DM, if you need any help with sizing or whatever, I'm always good at, oh, let me look at your picture, and then I'll tell you, okay, get this size, you know. Or
She does it for me all the time.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I'm really good for Erica all the time. Yeah. Erica is like, oh, I need this dress and it needs to be this size. I'm like, girl, no, this dress we're big. Get this size.
Right. Yeah, you guys have your own concierge. Okay, go ahead on. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you. Erica?
Well, yeah, I just want to thank everybody for joining us. I'm just really excited to share with everyone and appreciate your time, and you, Nicole, for helping organize this. And again, like I said, I'm the same on all platforms, M Sugar Beauty, and that's literally everything from YouTube to Twitter to Instagram and Facebook. I'd love the follows. So if you guys want to follow, I really appreciate it. But I'll drop in the Facebook group and give all my information. And again, if you have questions about the product, have any questions about ingredients, definitely give me a call. Shoot me a DM. I'm happy to chit chat about it.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Keisha. Now, y'all, we're about to end this call. We're at 2 minutes over an hour. But before we do, can we take a little picture? Can we take a little picture? Let's take a little picture. Here we go.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to offer your viewers a discount too with Fabulously Dressed. So the discount will be Diva, and you guys can get a discount on Fabulously Dressed when you enter the word Diva.
Diva, okay, Divas. Now you messed up my picture though. So let's try it again. All right. It was so wonderful chatting with you ladies and catching up. I feel like we need to do this again, and you of course always have my permission to go in and drop your links and share with the ladies. I love that you have the promo code for our Fit Fine and Fabulous Divas. Thank you so very much. But you have already given us a gift and a promo code. Oh my God, thank you so much. The ladies are saying such wonderful things. Keep doing these. Are very educational. This was a wonderful presentation. I really enjoyed the call. With more, thank y'all so much. Charmaine's like, thank you, Miss Erica. Thank you, Miss Keisha, for your time. Facebook user, I wasn't able to watch the whole live, but I enjoyed what I did see. Oh, thank you, ladies, so much. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Make the space for your self-care this week. If not tonight, if you're not doing your 2-hour bubble bath tonight, schedule something this week. Do not think it's just going to come to you. Schedule that thing, because we know it's going to help reduce our stress, and we know it's going to help reduce our bellies, because we know it's helping to also reduce the cortisol. We learned something tonight, ladies. Okay? Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you again real soon.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.